to my channel for another video. Today I am going to be doing a review of Journey Homeschool Academy Physical Science Explored. I am in a series right now of reviewing curriculum that we had just finished for this past homeschool year, and this is what I'm going to be covering today. Now, if you do not know what Journey Homeschool Academy is, it is an online science program that is Christian-based. It is wonderful, and it does have a video component, and it does have a student adventure guide component as well. So that's kind of what makes up the bulk of the curriculum, is the online component and then the student guide, and you use them hand in hand. This is the first year that Physical Science Explored was released. I am so glad that we got to try it, and our family really enjoyed going through it and learning all the new things that they have. The videos are all up to date, but in a second I am going to show you the online platform. It's very easy to navigate for first-time users, and I will show you how to access the videos, watch them, and all of those things. And then after that, I'm going to show you what's inside of the student adventure guide and kind of finish up just sharing my thoughts on the curriculum. So let's jump on over to the website and see how it's put together. All right, everyone. So this is the web page for Journey Homeschool Academy. I'm not going to spend too much time going over the homepage, but it does have elementary, middle school, and high school levels. So if you are interested, go ahead and check out the different options they have for science courses. They have a lot to choose from, and it's worth kind of just going and looking what they have. So we're going to come up here and we're going to go to the login. They have two separate logins, and it's just when you bought your course. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm going to hit this and then log in, and then I will show you what to do. Okay, so now that you are on your dashboard, once you've logged in, you have access to all of the courses that you have purchased. I have Earth Science Level A and Physical Science Level A. I already did a review on Earth Science when we finished it last year. If you are interested, I can link it above. But right now we are going to go and review Physical Science. So let's click on that. And here's kind of the home page. Once you finish a lesson, you do get a check mark. So let's go to the resources first. I'm doing this on my phone because I mostly use my phone when accessing the website, just because when we would watch the videos, I would cast it to our TV and we could watch it as a group. And so it is a lot easier to navigate sometimes on the computer, but you can do everything on here that you need to. So when you come down here for the resources, once you hit that button on the top, you go all the way down, and it has the parent curriculum guide. You have the flashcards and the PDF document for the student adventure guide, which is basically like the activity sheets, the copy worksheets, and the quizzes and everything. And I will show you those in their books in just a second. It has the answer key for the quizzes, an answer key for all the activities, and like a master supply list, which is great. That way you can either prepare all at once, get everything for the activities that you're going to need at the beginning of the year, or you can go lesson by lesson. There are recommended books that you can read, like picture books and very short chapter books about the different topics that go along with each lesson. We didn't do this part, but it is an extra component if you wish to do that. And then the lesson outlines. I'm going to click on that real quick because I do want to show you. This is how I made notes for my eldest son. I wanted him to start practicing note-taking. He is going to be taking their level B courses next year, which are very heavy with note-taking and kind of practicing that skill. And so I downloaded this, and then I would just take out a few of the words and replace it with a line. That way he could start to learn how to listen and fill in answers. So it does go from lesson 1 all the way down to lesson 30. And it was a great way for him to kind of rehear the information. And then after he filled out his notes, he would take the quiz. And then lesson plans. This is just a really quick like outline for you if you don't want to like make your own schedule. It has it printed out here for you, and then you can just follow it if you wish. We didn't, because again, we don't do any of the recommended reading here. We didn't do any of this stuff, but we did do the copy work, the lesson video, memory video, and the activity. So that's kind of the resources. Let's go back, and then let's go to lesson 7, molecular connections. When you go on here, you go all the way down again, and then this is the video. So you would just hit play here, and then it comes up. Oh my goodness, guys, my kids absolutely adored these videos. It is very rare where your kids are actually watching, rewatching, and then sometimes rewatching school videos, but they absolutely love these videos. They are super engaging and way informative. I loved watching them together this year. We did not do it last year, and I wish we would have, now that I know how fun they are and informative. So that is how the website is kind of set up. At the very bottom, you mark the video as complete, and then you can hit next, and then it goes to the memory video for that lesson. This isn't necessary. It's just a great way to add another component into the science curriculum. And then once you have watched that, you hit next, and it goes to the next lesson, lesson 8. And then you would go watch your video and do the same thing. We are going to hop over to my children's adventure guides. I'm going to just really quickly go through there and show you how we used that. The other thing that I wanted to share with you guys before I head over to the student adventure guide is the Facebook parent hub for Journey Homeschool Academy. They have customer service representatives who check this website very frequently. I have asked a few questions on here, and it has never taken more than maybe a day to get back to me. And so this is a very helpful resource for parents who use Journey Homeschool Academy a couple times a year. The couple who is the creator of this curriculum will do a live question and answer session. It's very informative. It's very helpful. So I would definitely suggest maybe tuning into that if you have questions or are just interested. It's also a great way for parents to share pictures of experiments that they're doing, activities that they're doing with their kids, and you get to see that other families are enjoying the curriculum as well. So definitely do not forget about this. This is definitely a great added resource to Journey Homeschool Academy, and they do put kind of new information or information about new releases coming out soon. That's all going to be found here on the Journey Homeschool Academy Parent Hub. Like I said, super helpful. I've used it many times and always gotten a response back very, very quickly. So now we will hop over to the student adventure guides. Okay, so for the course, you have two options. You can buy the physical student adventure guide, and it is bound on the side, and it comes to you ready to go. However, because Physical Science Explored was brand new this year, they did not have a physical copy to buy on their bookstore, so I had to print out all of the work pages. I actually kind of liked doing this more because there were a few things that I was able to leave out, whereas when you buy it, it's kind of all there for you anyway. So this is my son's binder, and I wanted to grab this one because it has the notes in it that I was talking about on the website, and I wanted to show you that. So this is kind of how we did it. So I did include the table of contents, but then it just goes right into lesson number 1. And then it does have, again, like I said, all of the recommended reading here. You could get these super cheap online, or you could just go to your library and see if you could get them for free. Now I have the activities first, and then we have the copywork next, and then after that is the quiz. And that is how I organized every single lesson. And it just goes on and on like that. Like lesson 4, this is when they start talking about the periodic table. So physical science is all things intro to chemistry. They spend about half of the course really talking about kind of the basic building blocks of chemistry. It is sometimes a little intense, but I think tastefully done for the content. And so for my son, like I said, I liked printing these out because he doesn't need like the printing sheets. He's very capable of doing that in cursive, so I was able to just print out like the cursive sheet. Whereas if I were to buy the physical copy, it would have all of the pages in there. So not really anything to complain about, but there you go. So this is definitely the way that we did our science this year. There are some lessons we did not get to the activities, but I am just going to quickly show you the rest of the student activity guide. In the very back here is the answer key. I put this into my children's binders for them to grade their own quizzes, and then over here I gave them my grading scale. So they were able to grade their own quizzes and give themselves the grade. I think that really helped them kind of take responsibility. But I did put that in there. So these are the notes from each lesson from the website. So like I said, I opened it up. I copied and pasted each lesson, and then I changed the colors around and omitted words to make lines so that he would have to fill them in. In the beginning, I didn't have that many lines, and then toward the end of the lessons, I did put more lines in there. So again, I'm going to quickly just pop through this, show you examples of how he took notes this year, and then I will wrap up the video with sharing my thoughts. Okay, so that was a very quick kind of overview of Journey Homeschool Academy Physical Science Explored, or Level A. Like I said in the video, this was the first year that they released it, and so next year they're going to have an actual physical copy to purchase of the Student Adventure Guide. I liked printing it out on my own. It was a bit of a problem because my kids also kept dropping their binders, and so the pages would fall out. Whereas if it were all bound together from them, it wouldn't have been that way. But that's really just preference at this point. It was great to be able to omit some of the pages, especially the handwriting pages that my son no longer needed, instead of having to kind of like waste that paper that he wasn't even going to touch. How we used this is the same way we used their Earth Science 2 years ago now. So on Monday, they would watch the video, and then my son, while he was watching the video, would fill out his notes, and then right after the video, they would go and take their quiz. When they were finished with their quiz, they would grade it themselves, and then tell me the grade that they got. On Tuesday, we would watch the memory video, and then on Wednesday, we would do the copy work pages. And then on Thursday, sometimes we would do the activity, sometimes we would do it on Friday, just depending on what it was. We didn't do every activity, and I think that's kind of a beautiful thing because it was able to be what we needed it to be this year. And that's what I love about Journey Homeschool Academy is it's enough information to make a science course, but it's not overwhelming to where you feel so guilty if you miss like an experiment or an activity. Now, coming up in my eldest son's educational path or career he will have to put forth that kind of dedication to his science courses because he will have to log hours to get credit and he'll have to do labs. So that's coming down the road. But for right now, it was just a really enjoyable year for our science. I loved watching the videos with my kids. Like I said, I would access the website on my phone and then cast the video to our TV and we could all watch it together. So if you're looking for a super relaxed and flexible science curriculum that is Christ-centered and online, this is a wonderful fit for you. It's perfect. It can be as heavy as you want it with the additional readings, and you can do the activities every single week. Or you can just watch the videos as a family and do the quizzes or just talk about it and then do the activities here and there or add in your own. Like I said, this is a super flexible program, and I'm really excited that we were able to participate in the Physical Science Explored for their first year. What a great curriculum, what a great course, very well done. So if you're looking for something, like I said, that's easy, Christ-centered, and online, I would highly recommend checking this out and giving it a try. So that wraps up this review. The next one that I will be doing is on the Tuttle Twins Volume 2. And so watch out for that video because it's coming out really soon, and I will see you guys then. Bye!